Welcome to Fate's Forge, a D&D podcast. You're listening to Van Richten's Guide to A Curse of Strahd. Previously in the Fate's Forge.
Great. So, last we left off, we are out of the second floor window of the town hall. Everyone, Zagan lands. Zagan, you take a d6 worth of fall damage. At 10, you guys heard the chime of the bell. At the end of the key, you're hearing lots of noise and commotion at the doorway of the town hall, which is towards this way. Catch them! And it's starting to be just like shouts and yells, but you guys can't really see where you, what's coming at. These four guards had called out to Anna, Zagan, and you, saying, "Halt!"
Okay, I say, don't mind me, governor. I'm just a simple girl from Barovia named Sharon Baglovia.
They're like, "Oh yeah, we need someone to take those supplies that were gathered at the gate yesterday.
Right away, governor.
Take them to the Burgeon Master's mansion."
Sweet.
Just don't beat me like last time, master.
Wow.
Well, if you don't, all right, we'll add more to those. We have some adventurers who are on the loose. Keep an eye out for them.
Not adventurers. I'm just a simple girl from Barovia with no soul.
Oh, she's one of those. All
Who else
right.
gets what? I get paid in copper wire. Yes! Good continuity.
Okay. I'm gonna try to kick the horse into a gallop.
Okay, animal handling.
Let's go.
Okay, you're off. If you help move the horse.
We did it,
You're
guys.
completely off.
Completely off the map?
Completely off.
Yeah!
You're down.
Okay, how...
Continuing the adventure.
Yeah, it's a mile long. We are going to make it into the overworld here. As you can see, we now have a map before you, which you have immediately gained because you reached the map totem and got the little map item on the map, like in Elden Ring. And now you magically can see everywhere on this map to make it easier. So each building on the map, as you can see noted in red, is a point of interest. There are 8 in total. And you are currently at, I think there's 7 actually. So the town square and town hall are on the most eastern side. And so yeah. If you recall back when you guys were 2 stories up, and you were looking out the window before you jumped, facing that direction, as you go west, it actually slopes to a point, and that's where you came from, where the gate was there on the very far west. There's a very large building there, which you guys saw to be the church. It was a chapel that was very large, and at the time you could hear the bells ringing. At this point, it's about half past the hour. It's like 9:30ish, and on horseback, at a true gallop, it won't take that long to get there. But at this point, you no longer can see any of the assailants chasing you from behind. But you are where you're at.
Okay. I'm super anxious to get to the Blue Water Inn, you guys. I think that's important.
Yeah,
but-
I think there's no reason to not go there.
Would be the Blue Water Inn,
You do not.
Okay,
but it's
I
just
think...
in that general direction.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we need to, rest up and summon our pets.
Yes, I want that.
Do we have 10 minutes to sit and rest up and let guards
Well, once we get to the inn.
Okay.
If we can get far enough away from where we just were, we can ask for directions, potentially, because not everybody in the town knows our faces.
Yes.
Actually,
yes.
very few people in town know our faces.
Because there's nothing memorable about, a little gnome and a kitty cat man and a beautiful wind angel showing up. No one will remember that at all when
See,
the guards
that's
come.
why we have these two.
There it is.
There we go.
I'm sorry, I beg your pardon.
What's the name of this? What's the name of this inn that we're doing?
Blue water.
Blue Water.
Blue
And-
Water.
Do you
I'm
guys...
gonna look around on the street, see if there's some little kid wandering around.
That's
Okay.
creepy.
No, not too young, but not. Just
More
some.
creepy.
Maybe he's just hungry. Would that be less creepy?
I'm just looking for somebody that's gonna be inconspicuous, and the guards might not like go to them to be like, "Hey, did you see this kitty cat man that came up to you and asked you for directions?"
Yeah. You can definitely do that. I mean,
Guidance.
You guys are, nestled nice. You guys are all together on this horse here. You know, currently at a gallop. So I would say you've made it some pretty far through here, maybe like 1,000 feet. If you want to slow down, to kind of a trot, if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do
You
that.
can
'cause it would be
continue.
Less inconspicuous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Less conspicuous.
Less conspicuous. With that, I mean, you can see people. There's an occasional person. You passed a couple.
Street rat.
Yeah, there's a little kid. And there's kids playing in the street. There's adults that are kind of.
I'm gonna hop off the cart and approach the street rat kid, and present him with a silver. Hey,
Okay.
Whoa.
tell me where the Blue Water Inn is.
Okay.
How to get there?
Let's make a perception first.
Oh, perception. Okay. With nat 20. So
Okay.
yeah.
Why don't you roll me a D100?
Whoa.
No. Use Katie's. Use big one. I think.
Use seizure.
Roll me a.
Yeah. Just set it down. Oh no. Okay.
It
There
actually
you go.
did
There you
do
go.
Uh-oh, is this a mistake?
Okay.
What is happening?
It's gonna take like 3 minutes to stop rolling.
Roll me a D100. There we go.
We can take a short break.
Yeah. You can
Let's
take a
make
short
this
rest
the
while
last
waiting
time
for
you
this.
ever rolled that one.
It's had so
Oh
many,
my gosh! It's still going.
so many fake outs.
There it is.
Oh my.
100.
It's a 100. He rolled a 20.
Oh
and then a
my
100.
gosh. That's the
Okay,
best
I don't
one.
ever want to witness that again.
I got that on video.
That was amazing.
Yeah, you can immediately tell. This person, kind of perks up and is a little surprised that he was talked to, but they're like, yes, mister. What can I do you for?
I need directions to the Blue Water Inn.
Just down the way. It's on your right.
I'll flip the silver to him.
So it
Thank
would be.
you, Thank you, and you didn't see me.
Yeah, I didn't see what.
Good boy.
Okay, you make your way down. With that base conversation, you can tell that the center of town is this big building right here on the right is the Blue Water Inn.
Okay.
I have some flavor text for Katie. She doesn't mind reading for me. And we'll
Okay. Gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large two-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall.
Okay, you guys take your cart, you bring it up to the stable area where the Blue Water Inn is, and you're greeted by a stable hand who comes and takes your cart as if it's natural. You see other horses that are actually kind of tied up to stables and they're being fed, and they bring your cart into an area where you can place it, detach the horse, bring the horse into the stable. There's actually an active stable there where there are a couple other stable hands that are grooming and taking care of horses that are in there. And that's where that first small roofed building is. It's in that. And then you can see that there's a larger building here, and the entrance of it, I believe, is... The stable hand comes and greets you, dismount your horse, leaves your little cart right there, and you guys can dismount as well, and he takes it behind the building to go over to the stable. Okay, so
yes, all the supplies we got.
if you
from
want,
the
you
camp.
guys are greeted. It's a tavern and
Okay.
slash inn.
As we go inside, I'll return the greetings. I'm going to make a perception check. I want to look for the guy who unchained me.
Okay.
Give myself guidance. Oh, wow, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's a 15 total.
As
yeah,
you
head guidance.
as you initially come in and kind of survey the room, you don't immediately see someone. There are 3 other fellow adventurers that are kind of in their own little spot with tables and eating their breakfast. Some are eating porridge, some are eating like I don't know, salt lick or whatever, like salted pork. Others are already getting into it and drinking the ale. There is ale, cheap ale, and some wine. There's 3 jugs you can see in the back that are being tended by a bartender, lady, and you can see that there's a young boy who is waiting the tables as well.
Okay.
But you don't see any other people.
Sit at a table and see.
In a raspy voice, "Oh, come on in, make yourself at home."
We want to
Okay.
go through our goodies in the cart and
Oh.
see what we got from that.
Yeah, and maybe put our armor back on.
Yeah.
That seems
Okay.
like a
I'll
very
follow-
good idea. Especially while we're still on a grid.
Yeah.
I think that's important to have armor.
Okay.
Good thinking, Renwick.
Let's see. Should we just put on our armor in the open, or should we
No,
ask her like?
I say we go ask for a room.
Okay. I'll go up to like the barkeep. Say, hey, we're looking to get a room.
Up.
Do you guys
Yeah.
do that? Okay.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Very affordable.
Great.
1 EP. It's like less than a copper.
Great. Okay, I'll pay him.
Great. How long are you staying?
No. I negotiate over hotel prices.
I knew you were gonna bring that up.
It's my biggest pet peeve.
She enrages, turns into a dragon, and then kills you all.
Okay. we deserve it.
Okay. I look back at the group. Just how long? A night.
For the day.
Let's do a night by night.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do a night for now, and then.
Sounds good. Would you like breakfast now, or you want to be brought to your rooms? What would you like?
Yes,
You
brought to our rooms.
Bring it to our room.
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
I would like some flapjacks with maple syrup on them. 2 fried eggs.
Okay, so you guys make your way through here. There is a stairway up here that leads you into this area. It goes up and around, and oh no, it's this way actually. She tells you that it's outside here.
Okay.
So if you make your way outside, there's a stairway you can make your way up, and right here on the map, we can tape later, but there's a hallway that goes here, and then there's a room, and then there's more of like a barracks. So you,
Okay.
it's a little more expensive here for 4. There's 4 here, and then there's 4 here. So you guys are welcome to take those bunks, however
Okay.
you guys want to divvy it up.
Okay.
As the boy, I don't have the boy. Whatever, I'll say this is the boy. Leads you there and says, "Make yourself at home. We'll bring breakfast up here if you'd like, or you can come back down and join us."
After I talked to the barkeep, as we were walking away, I was just gonna take the raven feather out of my pocket and just kind of play with it as we're going up the.
Ooh, secret signs.
And then once we get into the room, I'll put it back away.
Okay,
Renwick just did a 1 level dip into spy master.
that's right. Great. Okay, so you make yourself at home, however you guys want to be situated in the rooms. Up to you. You guys all, if boys all want to sleep in the one room and then the ladies in the other,
Sure.
works that way.
Renwick and I have a conversation only about the other men.
Renwick
only-
and Glow will have their own room,
Okay.
and then we'll have Lady Anna have her own room, and then the other boys will be in the barracks area.
Okay.
Renwick and I have a conversation about all the boys in the group that's specifically designed to violate the Bechdel test.
Oh boy. Do you want to roleplay said
No, I
conversation?
don't. Not this one. Not
Okay.
this one.
Great. So you guys, if you want, you can benefit from a short rest.
Okay.
I go outside and summon my steed during that time.
I'm gonna put on
Oh.
my
And
armor.
I tie him up.
Yeah,
I'm
and
gonna
I
put my
need
armor
to
on.
summon Baby Glow.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can do all of these things. You guys are welcome to eat breakfast, take some time to rest. Doing all these hard work, attentive things that allow you to benefit from a short rest. If you want to take some hit dice, you can. And you're not bothered for the rest of the morning. Is there anything you want to do from after breakfast?
I'm gonna go down to just sit at a table and just kind of people watch a little bit, but like try and be subtle about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I go down and feed the dog. And alarm the dog. Dog's eating hungry.
So after breakfast, there's just one adventurer who's kind of chilling and hanging out there. You don't hear from Anna. She's going to stay in her room. Glow is going to stay in her room and resummon her familiar. We're going to have Zagan take the Mastiff down and take care of it outside. Tend its wounds. This is technically the little boy. You want to sit with... What are you going to be doing, Kieran?
I don't have much of anything to do. I would actually prefer being in a corner.
Okay. Yeah. Sit in the corner.
I would like to open all the various gadgets and gizmos we got.
In the cart?
In the camp.
At the
Yeah.
cart? Okay. So you can do an accounting of it.
Yeah.
There's basically, you guys were able to grab everything that you had. So we had, there was a barrel of 20 silver arrows. There were bolts, arrows, 50 of each.
Holy
There's at least 5 of every heavy weapon or like martial weapon.
I look to see
And
if
there's
there's
10.
a silver pipe, silver wave, or silver lance.
No, there's no other silver weapons in that group. But you've got all the armor, 5 of each armor. There's quite a bit of leather.
Oh, wait. What types of armor?
Everything in the player's handbook.
Boom.
What?
Okay, I upgrade to half plate.
Full plate and half plate, I think, were the two that you said weren't
Those
there.
are the 2 that weren't. Excuse me. So everything up to half plate.
Type, is there like
Achievement
just
locked.
The breastplate there, like the,
No, you're right, he did
breastplate,
say that.
whatever it is?
There's half plate and breastplate. There's
Okay.
Wait,
what goes below. No, there isn't half plate. There isn't breastplate. There's
Oh.
everything below.
Oh, okay.
so
there's
scale
a-
mail, hide and chain shirt.
Yes.
Oh,
Which
okay.
I think scale mail is what I have already.
Darn, I was hoping because you
Scale
don't,
mail,
you
yeah.
don't
Shields.
get disadvantage on stealth with breastplate.
You've got every pole armor you can think of.
Every non-silver.
Every
And
short,
none of
every
them are
short type.
magical?
None of them are magical.
Are there healing potions or anything in there?
Not in the specific armor. You've got
oh,
3
sorry.
casks of wine.
Okay.
I believe you guys got 3 of those. Not like the gigantic ones, but these are the big barrels. Like I don't know what size of barrels are. but
I
like-
go
A
into the
keg. We got
A
3
keg. There you
kegs
go.
of wine.
Kegs. Boom.
I go into the barkeep and I say, "Hey, can I bring in one of the casks and say,
Sure.
I'm looking to sell these. You looking for some wine? It's very high shellfish made by elves."
I don't know if we've met, but I'm Danica, and I can't believe you brought what we've ordered. This has been on back order for so long. Where did you find this? This is from the
Wizard of Wine.
the Wizard of Wines.
That's where I found it. I'm just delivering it here to be made payment.
Did you say something about me paying you? Or are you? I mean, this was our order. We paid for this already from the Wizards of
Oh.
Wines.
Sweet. Well,
Ask for an invoice. Ask for an invoice.
yes, I'd like to see the invoice on that.
Yeah, I can have my husband draw it up for you. No problem.
Awesome.
I'll go up
This
to
is
the.
amazing. We've been waiting for this for months.
Have I overheard this conversation?
Um.
Where are they? Are they at the bar?
So Mark would have been at the. Yeah, you could have overheard this.
Okay. I'll go up to the bar.
This is going to be loosely. We're not going to have like take turns,
Yeah.
but like
Sure.
this is kind of what happens in the next few hours. You have this
Really bad
conversation.
at playing right now.
Oh, we heard. Just. I'm just gonna walk up next to say. Oh, we heard that that there were some barriers to the Wizards of Wine being delivered. I'm not sure. I think. I'm not. It doesn't sound like too many good things happened to them.
Well, we haven't left. I haven't left. We made a number of orders a few months ago, and we had our merchant. The merchant company who we contracted out. We had them go out and we got word from Pigeon and from Raven that the order was received and that it was on its way back from the Wizards of Wines, but it never showed up, and it's been months. So we figured werewolves or something got to it, but I can't believe it. This is it. I mean, it's
Yeah.
labeled Wizards of Wine right there. You can
Yeah.
see their insignia, right?
And what does the insignia look like?
It's like a nice frivolly W.
Oh, okay,
W
cool.
inset in it.
Okay.
And it's like inlaid into the wood keg.
Okay.
And it's got like brass things, and it's like, this is exactly what let me show you. And she shows you what the cask looks like from behind, and we're almost out.
Okay, well, we're glad that we were able to get this to. I'm sorry, I kind of
Oh, go for
took
it.
over.
Yes, we are glad we were able to bring both kegs that we found.
Amazing.
Yeah.
We had ordered 3, and only 2 pulled up. That's
Well,
unfortunate. But 2 is perfectly
We can
fine.
double check the inventory stuff we have, but
You guys are amazing.
Well,
Okay,
thank you.
what are we doing here? Are you
I
trying to
totally
be
didn't mean to take
deceitful,
over
or are
that.
you
You're
guys trying to
totally
be
fine.
persuasive?
Well, if we're lying about only having 2, that would be deceit, right?
Yeah, that would definitely
Oh,
be
do we have
deceitful.
3?
we have
There were 3.
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Well, because weren't there other people in the other village who were like ordering wine also?
Yeah.
Krezik?
Yeah.
There were.
Yeah.
But yeah, but the information is the information that you have right now. She's
Right.
claiming there were 3 that she had ordered.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's at that point that the boy that is going and doing his rounds brings the ledger, pulls it up, and shows the actual order and the invoice that was sent through carrier pigeon,
How
carrier
much
raven.
was it worth?
How much is it worth? 1,000 gold. Not 1,000. 100 gold. Excuse me. 33 barrel.
At least we know the worth of the wine now.
Holy cow.
100 gold.
Wholesale is $100 a cask.
Supply chain issues. What can
Oh,
we say?
absolutely. The wars out in the hinterlands have been causing it to be tough, but thank goodness, thank the gods.
Well, I mean, if the people in Kresik also ordered one, who's to say that this isn't the Kresik order?
I think because we heard about these guys while we were in Krezik.
Yeah, that's where we
Um,
first heard about.
Yeah, that's a rumor that I got when I was rumoring around.
So,
I mean,
This
if
is
your
their-
if your next stop is to bring this to Krezik, I'm fine with only taking 2 if they need 1. That's totally understandable. If we lost 1 that's just how it is.
sweet.
Do you know anything about the blockade? We had to pass through it, and they didn't seem like very friendly folk.
I would just work here. I've only heard rumors from other adventurers. I have no
Okay.
idea, but there was some commotion at the gate yesterday. I guess it was 2 days ago. Time's flown, but I mean, I got to keep up an inn and have
That makes
patrons
sense.
to take care of.
That makes
My
sense.
husband might know more information.
Would you mind if we talk to him?
Yeah, and she gets the attention of the boys, and in another language, she has him go over and
Do
call
I
for the master of the house.
recognize the language?
Yes.
Do you speak Barovian?
No, I don't.
Oh,
He's native.
Yeah, do I speak Barovian, Andy?
Do you? I thought you spoke. We went over your languages. Does it say it?
I speak Vistanian and
But it's-
Darkonian.
Darkonian's another domain.
But Barovian isn't an option for me for languages in this website.
Oh, right. I would have had you write it in if that was something you wanted to speak. Vistani was another one. That's like the nomad, gypsy.
So the
language.
old school way you did languages is you just left them blank and you filled them in as you needed them.
So, yeah, how many languages you're allotted?
One, aside from common.
So, that and then I think because of your background, I gave you Draconian.
Yep, that's what I have.
So, I don't know what you picked for that language. Whatever you pick, that's what you pick.
Can I pick Barovian?
Sure.
Barovian?
If that's what you want to pick.
Sweet, that's what I'm picking.
Your method.
Yes!
Okay, there
It's
you
a
go.
good method.
Okay, let me get to that point here.
Well, in earlier editions, you got bonus languages based on your intelligence.
I remember
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So if you were like the right kind of wizard or whatever, it's like, well, I speak 7 languages. So you just wait and fill them in over the course of your career.
The first dragon you stumble upon,
She
you
says,
choose dragon.
go get Lord Martikov. So the boy goes out, hops down. She says, Brahm, go get Lord Martikov. 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 I know.
Who? What now?
Ron Levin's character that's super broken.
Oh, okay.
A minute later, a grizzled man in noble attire, mercantile attire with studded leather. You can tell it's studded leather, but it's really ornate. You can see that it's got insignias and of House of Arms. It's also got like inlay of sparkly tooling or whatever, denoting that he's high class in his trade. And he's a salt and peppered older man. He's got a long beard down to his chest, parted hair to the side here, and a long braided ponytail down his back. And he comes in and he says, "The name's Urin. Urwin." And he's accompanied by his older son, who is a teenager, well-statured, dark hair. You can see that there's some facial hair coming in, long, choppy sideburns, and slick, silky hair. And Renok, you definitely recognize him.
Is he the guard that released
the
you?
person who spoke to you in
Okay.
the jail.
Okay.
And he says, "Well, I already forgot what you guys were asking about."
Well, the conversation probably will change once we recognize him.
Yeah.
Well, remind me again
Yes.
why you were calling for the
We asked about the blockade and like.
the blockade. That's right.
about
That's
it.
right. Okay. I understand there was a situation at the gate that people were claiming adventurers had come who had taken over the blockade. My understanding is that they're currently being held in prison, but apparently they're standing before me. Welcome.
Oh,
I understand you
Thank
met
you.
my son.
yes, I think that I'm pretty sure I owe your son my life.
And you showed my younger son the raven feather. Make yourself at home. We speak tonight.
Okay, business.
Before he leaves, I ask him if, like, before the night comes, is there anyone that you know that can identify magical properties and items around that we could go visit during the day, quickly?
I don't think so. The only one with wizardy powers is the House Watcher, Lady Watcher. She would have the intellect to be able to. However, we can talk about her more. But if I know who your allies and enemies are, you may not want to count her in among your
Factions.
close acquaintances. We'll put it that way.
Good to
There's
know.
quite a bit of stir that's happening. A couple of political parties, a couple of noble houses that are constantly fighting for supremacy, and there could be a changing of the guard per se. But we'll speak on this further a little later.
Ask if people are playing the Game of
Well, there hasn't been a throne here, but power is everything to some. But family is most important to mine.
I agree.
And that he turns about and heads back into his chamber.
I'm just
Which
gonna head
is-
up to the room to wait until we're ready to talk. I don't know
Okay.
about.
I would
the rest
like
of
to
you
go
guys.
around town and spread rumors that I saw the werewolf people who invaded yesterday fleeing
Okay.
through
Okay.
the north gate.
So I'm gonna say that you guys have lunch. They provide you, the Martikovs provide you lunch, and for the next, I'd say 4 or 5 hours, you're free to do what you want. We can go ahead and move the map if you want, and zoom out to the overland map if you want, and you could start going around the town if you want, or you could stay and do things here. Kieran?
How much? Oh, sorry. No, go ahead.
Kieran.
Go ahead.
In our stash, were there any regular arrows?
Yes, there was 50 of each.
50 regular.
Bolts and regular arrows.
In the stash, is there money? Because I would like to find someone to buy half plate from,
I like that.
but I've only got 15. I've only got the 15 gold pieces the character started with.
I've been keeping track of party funds.
Okay.
I do have more.
Plus, we could probably sell.
It's not a whole lot.
Because weapons are in such short supply.
So-
I bet if we found somebody that merchant.
So why don't two of us go and try to find like a blacksmith or arms dealer of some kind?
You can get some information from what was her name?
And we do have.
Danica. Danica can give you some basic information about the town of Valaki itself. You've been here for the last day and a half since you've been arrested and in incarceration. You don't know much, but she kind of fills you in. There's two large political factions. There's a couple of noble houses, but the two most are the current Virgin Master, his political faction, who you've met, and the Watcher, Lady Watcher. They've been, doing their best to, get the votes of the different houses, the different areas in the town. This town is the biggest of Barovia, but as of late, there have been no actual tradesmen, mercantilists, blacksmiths, leather hands, like those basic factions or guilds that make up towns have all either gone missing, left the town, or don't have like. You could try to look to see if there is someone, but they just don't have the tools. There's such a scarcity of things, and it's just unfortunate. But she says if you're looking for a blacksmith, we did hear about one in the village of Barovia, which is south of here. It's about a day's trek south. But due to apparently the blockades that are going on from north to south and east to west, we haven't heard from them in a while. So,
Are there blockades because they're protesting taxation on trade routes imposed by the Senate?
apparently.
Is that those guys who do that never win?
That's right.
I have 4 total treasure chests, 2 from the sewer in Castle Lament, and 2 from the blockade, where we literally just grabbed the chests and ran. I don't have listed what's in them yet.
I thought we went through the 2. We didn't go through them? I thought we did.
No.
Well,
One of them had
Okay.
something that I gave that was more of a quest.
So
I'm gonna have to go back to that episode.
So if we need to smuggle that, we can put stuff in both the bag of holding and in Glove's lamp. That'd be an easy way to sneak through.
well, I don't think we went through the 2 blockade chests.
Yeah,
No,
I definitely have enough.
That's correct.
We got into town and were promptly arrested.
Indeed. Let's do that at the end.
Okay.
For the sake of this portion of the story, while we have Mark, let's do that, and then I'll get to that, all of that at the
After I
end.
bounce, so that's fine.
When are you done? Okay.
So 35 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, so so we'll say that during the time in the morning, you guys are free to go through that inventory,
Yeah.
and I'll
Yep.
make sure and go through those
Sweet.
items here.
So for
But-
the next 4 hours, we want to do anything else, or we want to wait till nighttime to play this
I'm
I'd
gonna
like to
kind
get to
of
the story.
adventure
Yeah.
along?
yeah, I'm gonna kind of hunker down in the room and wait.
I'll do my rumor spreading and then.
You want to go out in the town, Renwick? Or
Not me.
Cole.
Yeah, go out in the town and be like, yeah, I heard the werewolf people lead to the north.
Okay.
They have,
So
like,
we'll say you've
10
got
cart.
4 actions, right? You
Okay.
basically in those 4 hours, you can do 4 things. You can go to 4 places of interest together, reconnaissance, intel. You can spread rumors to try to, like you said, say that there's werewolf hidings or sightings somewhere, or you could try to engage in the town. That's kind of what.
Do we want to go check out any of
In
those
the
red
inn.
marks on the map, or should we just wait for them?
So
I do
usually
wanna do
with
that.
towns, you can spend an hour to get like a rumor or to get a good sense of where things are. So if you wanted, you could spend an hour to figure out what all 8 of those or 6 of those things are.
That's what I do.
Yep, we'll do that.
I'll do the assist.
Okay, can I guidance?
Yes,
Guidance
I
is
would
like-
like guidance
Guidance.
with my
So-
rumoring.
Yes, guidance with your rumor.
Okay, so for the sake of this, I'm not going to necessarily show you on the map where each thing is.
Right.
But you find out here where St. Andrew's Church is.
That's the one that was at the beginning of the last.
Yes, yep. That's the biggest. That's the church. And they worship the Morning Lord. It's a church dedicated to the Morning Lord. There's the Burgeon Master's Mansion. You find out where that's at. Lady Watcher House. Well,
Oh, that's
excuse
the
me,
lady
Watcher House. So that's the mansion of Lady Watcher.
And she's the one that showed up for her good friends.
No, the Burgeon Master's wife showed up for her good friend.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
You find a stockyard. You don't necessarily go to these places, but through the 1 hour, you're able to talk to people that identify these locations for you. With the stockyard, a curious coach is spotted recently.
Can I make a religion check to see what I know about the
curious
Morning
folk.
Lord?
Sure. There's the coffin maker's shop.
The curious coach could be ours.
Why are you looking at me? I'm just stating points of fact. The coffin maker's shop, Blinsky Toys.
Oh no.
Oh,
So those are the areas that you haven't been. The rest is the Blue Water Inn and the Town Square Town Hall. So there's 8 locations.
So the coffin maker also makes toys, or they're
No,
separate?
separate.
oh no.
That would be
Pretty,
amazing.
pretty good
Okay,
diversification.
so that's going to be your
of
first
business
hour.
model
Do you
there.
want to, Cole? Do you want to spend another hour?
So they were gathering the information for those places. I wanted to spend my time just spreading the
Okay.
rumors.
So to gather that information, you had to have left the inn.
Right.
So who's all leaving the inn? Zay.
Here's
What's
the
Am I
thing.
the only one staying?
I was
Oh, okay.
leaving. For
Wait, why aren't you
1
coming
hour
with?
him?
Because
Okay.
I'm
And
anxious
using
about
disguise
leaving
stealth
the
on myself
state.
during
Oh,
that.
just for personal
Gotcha.
safety?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kieran and Zagan, you guys can do the reconnaissance. That's fine.
Wait, do we need to
I
leave
have a
people at the
horse,
inn
so
to
I can-
guard our stuff?
I will guard the stuff.
You can ride on the back of my horse.
Okay.
and move real quick. We just run kitty cat stuff.
Okay, so-
Cole's going to leave the inn and spend
But I
that
just don't wanna
hour
look like a kitty cat.
spreading the rumors.
Okay.
Hey, I saw the werewolf people just dashing out of town to the north.
Okay, great, excellent. Why don't you roll me a? What would be a rumor mill check? I think
Persuasion?
survival. It's usually survival in the book to
Oh, okay.
find a rumor. I don't know what it'd be. Let's do persuasion
It would.
Yeah.
You could do persuasion, or you
or
could just-
deception, whichever one's higher for
Deception.
you. That's
Oh,
fine.
okay.
makes-
Deception. We'll definitely go with deception. And then you said you
Guidance.
gave me guidance for this. 24.
That's fine. And so you're successful. You're able to successfully create rumors, spread, to have them go. What are we doing?
The
Do you want to send them? What specifically do you want to say?
the people who got arrested yesterday morning, it looks like they were flipped out of town.
Okay, to the north. Gotcha. Okay. And Glow, are you doing anything outside of the town?
My main thing is just trying to learn about how to hawk our wares to buy better gear. But we may already know that we can only do that in Barovia, so it may be a fool's errand.
It's up to you. What do you do?
I'll try to do that.
You okay? So why don't you roll me a survival check?
Okay.
And I may give you a rumor.
Oh, bollocks. I get a 9. I rolled very badly.
You don't really get much about that. You get a sense that there are a lot of dull, dim-witted folks that don't respond to you as you're going about asking them. It seems about 3/4 of them don't respond to you. So through that hour, you're talking about 20 people. You talk to a few people, and none of them really mentioned anything that's happened recently, but they said there's some weird lights coming from the path towards Lake Zarovich.
Weird lights. only at nighttime or
at nighttime.
Okay.
But this was like, a week and a half ago. It was so crazy. It was one of those things that people like. I saw this weird thing happen a while ago, just in the sake of conversation, but it wasn't like something that was cited recently. But it's a rumor that you were able to obtain for the last hour. Okay.
Werewolves pressing buttons.
So for the next 3 hours, are folks wanting to continue on? Does someone want to go to a specific location? Do you want to go back? What's the consensus?
I'll go investigate the lake. How far away is it?
It's out of town.
Okay,
The
I don't
lake
do
is
it by
very
myself.
far
Then.
away.
Okay, I don't do that.
And
then.
it is from understanding it, it's like a half a day's walk.
I don't do that then.
Well,
I'll go to Blinsky's Toys.
yeah. As soon as I find out about that Blinsky's toys.
So you got two. Okay, Kieran and Zagan, what are you guys doing?
There's the coffin maker.
There's the stockyard, the mansion. Okay, St. Andrew's Church Mansion, Watcher's House, stockyard, coffin maker, Blinsky Toys.
Hey, should we go check out the stockyard and scope out our coach?
Sounds good.
Blinsky's Toys is closed.
Aww.
Sad children.
I'm going to use another spell.
You can spend the hour. There's a couple other areas.
Is there a chimney?
Not on this house. There is. Yeah, there is.
Okay, Baby Glow turns invisible and flies up and goes down the chimney.
It's completely dark. Doesn't look like anyone's there.
Okay, can she emerge like out the fireplace and investigate?
Yeah. It just for the sake of my theater of the mind.
Yes.
It's a workshop. It's like a toy shop, right?
Okay.
There's a front area where toys are on display. There's a series of dolls. There's toys that actually are kind of frightening to look at. Some that are like not colorful and bright, but like weird dark colors. There's dolls that would typically have smiley faces that are drawn like
Creepy.
frowning faces on purpose. There's like a wind-up musical merry-go-round with snarling wolves going around the merry-go-round. It's just weird toys. And then there is in the back, up on the top, there is a porcelain doll, almost like upright, like a nutcracker. It is what appears to be a beautiful lady.
Okay.
But everything else is dark.
Baby Glow. Are there any notes that give important plot points for adventurers to find?
Not necessarily.
Okay, Baby Glow. So what was the porcelain thing?
It's like a porcelain doll.
How big is it?
What's right? It's like an 8-inch tall. It's not very big.
Baby Glow steals it and leaves a gold coin there in its place, and I bring it back to the group.
All right.
Okay.
Noted. You have a doll. Porcelain doll.
Creepy
Yep.
porcelain doll.
No, this one's not creepy. This
Oh.
one's a beautiful,
Okay.
beautiful woman. This is not like a child doll where it's like fabric, but this is like you can tell that there was some time spent on this.
Okay.
Okay. Cole, did you go with him?
Yeah.
So this would have happened. Like you can go to another place. So near there is the town square, where you came from. So this is the east side of the town.
Okay.
There's the stockyard. There's the coffin maker shop and Blinsky Toys.
We were going
And
to
town.
the stockyard.
Let's do
You
that
guys
next.
are going to the stockyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that all four of you go to the stockyard.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see currently there.
I'm
Okay.
also using another spell slot for another hour to disguise self. I don't look like a kitty cat.
Okay.
Smart.
Very good. Okay. You guys make it there. I'm assuming you're kind of creeping up to there. You can see that it's guarded. There are 2 guards there, and there is 4 stocks. And there are a mom, a dad, and 2 children in the stocks. And then back beyond it, it's like a clearing, and it's almost like a cul-de-sac. There's houses that are kind of in a circle, and there's a stockyard in the middle of it. Towards the back end of the cul-de-sac is a cart. Very magically looking cart.
I want
That we
magic
recognize.
That you recognize upon passive perception. This appears to be your cart. But it's a little too far away to see specifically any detail about it.
Well, we know where to come to get our cart back.
Okay, so
So there's parents and 2 children that are in the
Mhm.
stocks.
yeah,
I'm going to see if I can't ask around to find out,
Why they're in there?
yeah, what they did and why they're.
Make a perception check. You don't see anyone near here. It seems like it's vacant, but you do see a large sign that's posted, basically defining those who go against those who speak ill of the Burgeon Masters festivals will be punished.
Well, festivals just sounds way too ominous.
Yeah. That's like where every family has to sacrifice their oldest daughter or something horrible.
And yeah, that's about it. That happened. You guys kind of hang out there. If you want, you can approach. These guards are kind of just milling about. They're not really like at attention, but they're just there, placed there to guard those who are in stocks. Who are in the stocks. If you want to move on to another interest point, you could.
Were you going to make a religion check about the...
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to see what I know about the Morning Lord. Then I realized I'm not trained in religion, so I probably don't do very well. Oh, I get 1, 3... I get 4.
I mean, you know that the Morning Lord was the deity that the abbot had mentioned, that there was a shrine to the Morning Lord.
Okay.
He didn't necessarily admit that that's who he swore fealty to or was his patron. But it was mentioned, you recall that the abbot had mentioned it in reverence. There's the Morning Lord and then the Night Watcher. And the Night Watcher was the deity of the werewolves.
Ah, okay.
Lady Night Watcher and the Morning Lord. But that's about it.
Wasn't there like
Lady
a
Watcher,
key to
Lady
the
Night
Watcher here?
Is that, yeah, are they the same person?
A key? Though.
There's
not sure.
Lady...
Watcher's house?
That's
Lady
a Lady Watcher.
Watchers.
The,
Lady
the,
Watcher
The lady
house.
who wants to take over from the Burgeon Master of this.
Oh, okay.
And house is spelled Haus.
Oh,
It's Watcher House. Just like they'd say it. It's the Slavic thing. Which
House.
is
What?
Germanic, yeah. But she's Lady Watcher. Okay. All right. So 2 hours have gone by. What is the consensus? You guys are kind of close. You kind of backtrack back towards town hall. Any further that way, where the Burgeon Master's house is closer, like pretty close to the town hall, which way it came from, and then the Watcher house is more, I believe, I'm looking at the map, right? Hold on. It would be north, more north. So, yeah.
Before the second hour ends, I just want to go back and go to the room. I'll revert to my
Okay.
feline form.
That's fine.
We're in Valaki, right?
You are in
Yeah.
the town of Locky.
I want to try and find the dressmaker shop in the third hour.
The dressmaker's shop. Okay.
That's right.
So,
Good.
great. So go ahead and roll me a survival check. Very good.
Okay. I will survive.
There you go.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
So 22.
Okay, so you hear rumors that there was a tailor and haberdasher. The house has since been boarded up and closed. It's not a point of interest, and that the rumor is that the haberdasher and tailor would make dresses for Lady Watcher. That she was a regular client of the tailor, and that gowns were definitely a part of the repertoire, or at least the items that can be made. People lament, "Oh, I wish we had that place down north that had the dresses or whatever," but It's all boarded up now. All right. So that's an hour. Anyone else want to do anything during hour 3?
I'll head back to Renwick.
Okay.
In case she gets attacked by were-rats.
So Renwick and Cole, you guys or Renwick and Glow, you guys are together.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you go back to the?
I went back.
Yeah.
I went back to.
Okay.
After finding out about the dressmaker and Taylor, I will head back.
Okay.
Sure.
And Cole, are you alone? I presume you're alone.
Yeah,
You
at this point, I'm alone.
So Cole would have taken, back alleys. That's kind of his thing, right? You know the towns. You're connecting the dots and kind of getting a feel for the town, and you don't necessarily go on the main road. The girls, on the other end, towns, maps, they didn't bring anything. They kind of get lost, and you guys make your way through an alley and then come back the other way. You make it to the main road, and as you guys are coming back to, the main road, you actually see a carriage, a horse-drawn carriage, not a horse-drawn carriage, but like a horse-drawn cart, making its way down east where you came from.
I stayed at the inn, so I wouldn't.
Oh, you did?
see
I
it.
thought you
did-
went. Okay, so then it would have been Glow.
She's
only.
guarding the stuff.
That's right.
Yeah.
Then it would have been Glow.
Okay.
You want to make a perception check?
Absolutely, I do.
Okay.
1924.
You can definitely tell it's in a hurry. This person is robed. You can't tell who it is. You can see the cart in the back has a cloth drape over it.
Okay.
They hit a bump, and you notice the cloth flap over, and there's a coffin. And it goes. Shoo.
Can Baby Glow, still invisible, go fly and land on it?
Yeah, why don't you make an acrobatics check?
Sure. Let's look at Baby Glow's stats. +4 dexterity, 14.
Right.
Yeah, you can jump on it. And it goes off.
Okay, so Baby Glow is on a solo mission right now.
Okay, so Baby Glow is on a solo mission, and as-
I can perceive through her senses, but it's only 100 feet. So it's just to see what I can learn quickly, and then I'll have to come back.
what are your commands to it? Because it follows your command.
Yeah, to try to find out who's in the coffin. What my hunch is that there might be a vampire in there, so I'm just trying to ascertain that.
Okay. It tries to make its as it's underneath the cloth and rummaging. It's trying to open it up. It's been nailed shut.
Okay. Can I
So you
peek
can
through
tell.
anything?
Can you peek through anything?
Yeah, like a gap between.
No, it's pretty closed up. I mean, there's.
Okay, so Baby Glow will just stay there till they stop somewhere and then return to the Blue Water Inn.
Okay.
However, once she's 100 feet away from me, she doesn't disappear instantly, but then I can't perceive through her eyes.
Gotcha.
But she has the command. Once you determine that, then come back.
How is its ability to relay information to you?
So we can read each other's minds if I use my action.
Oh, okay. Is that like a mile distance? Just to make sure.
I think it's just 100 feet.
So if it
so
gets
I don't
taken
have
somewhere and it
I
comes
don't-
back, is
I
it
don't-
able to communicate what it?
Yeah, when it
finds
comes
to you?
back, you can just tell me she can tell me what she
Oh,
saw.
okay.
Baby Glow is the smartest member of the party with an intelligence of 14.
That's true.
Once
Okay.
again, the familiar isn't the brains of the outfit.
Wow.
So I don't have the invocation where you can perceive through their eyes automatically
Right.
if you're on the same plane of existence.
Gotcha.
That's just a pretty steep
Okay,
invocation tax.
I've never been in a situation where a familiar has had
Where you
been
go out
used
of that
as like a
range.
spy and
Yeah,
it's been
yeah.
out of range. But if that's the case, that's fine. So you're able to tell that it made it stop at the coffin maker's shop. The coffin maker
Imagine that.
got out of the coffin
That makes
maker
sense.
shop, brought the coffin into the coffin shop, and then locked the doors. And the coffin maker shop, just in the passive perception of this, all of the windows are boarded from the outside and inside. There is not any way to see into that house.
Oh, to keep sunlight out?
Oh no.
What a curious idea. Okay, so once this has been determined, Baby Glow will fly her adorable little self back to the Blue Water Inn
Okay.
and report to
Okay.
the party.
So that happens. That's the third hour. Anything for the fourth hour specifically.
Exactly. Like all baby sprites should do.
All right. It's dim. Evening hits. You guys are fed dinner. There's quite a few new patrons that make their way in. When you guys are in there, you can tell that the inn itself, the Blue Water Inn, actually gets filled almost to capacity. You guys are there first to be able to claim your spot. What do you guys do before it gets busy? Is there any strategy? Do you guys want to? What are we doing?
I don't want to be noticed. I'm gonna
Yeah,
stand
no,
out.
you're right.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay in the
notice
room.
either. Yeah, I'm probably
We
gonna stay.
shouldn't. This is not like a Rosa Parks scenario. We should
Okay.
lean into the prejudices of the city to
Okay.
avoid your getting stapled to a wall.
So you're
Yeah.
requesting to have your food brought to you, I presume. Does anyone
Yes.
want to be in the town or inside of the tavern?
I'll hang out in the tavern.
In the tavern where potential adventurers who need some gear are.
Gear, plot
There it
hooks,
is.
things like that.
I'm gonna stay in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, when I get back, I'll seek out Renwick.
Colin Zagan.
I'm gonna go back and hang out with Renwick, and then wait for
Okay.
Baby Glow to come back.
So Zagan and Cole are going to be. It gets busy, full of patrons. You can tell that there are folks from all over the town. There's families that come in. This is the best place to eat. You can tell that it's a pretty well-oiled machine. You've got the dad, Urin. You've got Danica, and you've got the two boys who are helping out. They're running the place, and it's to capacity. You've got soldiers who are off duty. You've actually got guards that have come in.
How will our adventurers continue to evade the city guard? Having explored the village of Valake, what secrets will our adventurers discover within the village? How will our adventurers utilize this new information? Will the town of Valake be able to accept a lycanthrope in their midst? You're listening to Van Richten's Guide to A Curse of Strahd. Quest with us, where adventure abounds. Next time in the Fates Forge.